You never ever want to have to use the service of the RFDS, but geez, you're so bloody lucky and we are so grateful because without them, who knows what could have happened to Parker. So I'm Emma, this is Ryan, and we needed the services of the Royal Flying Doctor Service after our 2-year-old son was driven over by a 4-wheel drive whilst we were caravanning down in Esperance WA. This is Parker. Can you say hi?
Hi.
He's just a mischievous little 3-year-old who keeps us on our toes big time, don't you, P?
He's so funny.
Yeah, so
No, it's so funny flipping our toes there.
so funny keeping us on our toes. For the last couple of years, we had gone to Esperance as a family over Christmas and New Year's, and it had become one of our favourite holidays. We just absolutely love the beaches down there, we love the caravan park. So the kids were really excited, we were really excited, until we had the accident. We were on our way to go get Parker, who was just doing a little lap around where our caravan site was, and then all of a sudden we sort of saw a few people sort of rushing up to where we were, and they'd said that some kid had been hit by a car, and then we saw Archie run up saying, "It's Parker, it's Parker." So what we were confronted with was our little 2-year-old son being driven over by a 4-tonne vehicle. We ran towards Parker, who was underneath the car.
At that stage, I was thinking the worst. It was quite serious.
1 minute I'm thinking we're going to be completely fine. The next minute I'm thinking we're not going to be okay. He won't survive this. How are we going to go through life? Not with our little boy. We were picked up by the ambulance and then taken into Esperance Hospital. He was stretchered in, and then they walked out and said, "We now need to call the RFDS and you're going to be airlifted back to Perth." Seeing the plane was very surreal. Never in a million years did I think that we'd be actually going on one in an emergency situation. The minute that we were ready to board the plane, the nurse and the doctor of the Royal Flying Doctor Service were absolutely so personable and so comforting. Being on my own with Parker, watching the nurse just literally in such a small, tiny, compact space be able to stabilise Parker, a surreal experience.
He'd had sustained a broken left arm and he had some internal bleeding, and he'd fractured his pelvis in 3 different places. 2 on the left and 1 on the right.
After spending a month in hospital, we were finally able to come home. Parker had to learn to walk again, so he was in a wheelchair. But, you know, if anyone knows Parker, within, I think it was 3 weeks, he was walking again, very staggeredly, but kicking goals and just back to his happy, jovial self. We're extremely thankful for the Royal Flying Doctor Service because, you know, the quicker we got Parker there, the quicker we were able to work out what his injuries were and what treatment he needed straight away. I never in a million years would have thought, being city people, that we would ever need the services of the Royal Flying Doctor Service. It does give you peace of mind when we are remotely somewhere else in WA that if anything was to happen, that they are there literally at a phone call.